Why is Liz Truss ruling out extra direct financial support for people to help with the cost of living crisis?
Well, I think it is direct support if you cut their taxes. I mean, people hold a burden every day. What takes money out of your pocket every day? It's your tax and your cost of living. And whether you cut that tax or whether you alleviate the impact of cost of living, it's the same thing. And so she is choosing to do it that way. But she hasn't ruled out any other alternative. She said she's going to look at that in the budget. But fundamentally, she thinks the quickest way to relieve the sort of cost burden that people are facing is to cut their taxes.
Rishi Sunak's team say that the reversing of the national insurance rise will save people on the lowest income around £60. People on the highest income will save thousands of pounds as a result of that. I mean, this isn't a very progressive way of helping people during the cost of living crisis.
Well, I'm surprised because Rishi Sunak will know that raising national insurance people is not progressive either. That, in my part of the world, the national insurance rise was going to be disproportionately felt in the north of England, effectively to subsidise people in the south of England. So I think that was a rather interesting comment. I think fundamentally, the way to help people face the costs every day is to give them more money in their pocket. Liz Truss recognises the very quickest way of doing that is to cut their taxes through reversing the national insurance rise. I think that's the right way to do it.
What we're seeing at the moment is projections that energy bills could rise to potentially as much as £4,000 at the start of next year. And what Liz Truss is proposing at the moment will only help people by perhaps a few £100s. I mean, the scale of what is required is much bigger than what she's proposing at the moment.
Well, there's not a single person who is offering a solution to those significant rises. Not the Labour Party, not Rishi Sunak, or not anyone else. That scale is not entirely going to be solved by the government. I think that's what people need to understand. That's the honest truth. We are all feeling it in our pocket. And the idea there is a magic wand coming out of Whitehall, no matter who is Prime Minister, including the Labour Party, is fraudulent to say so. And I think people should really recognise that what we can do is our bit. And Liz Truss is doing her bit. She's going to suspend the green levy that adds money to bills. She's going to put more money in people's pockets by reversing that national insurance rise that disproportionately affects people in all different parts of the country. And she is going to take other steps to make sure that people feel less of a pain. That's no different from other types of solutions, but hers is the quickest way and at the same time the way that does not strangle growth. Because the real way we pay our debts and get more public services is a growing economy.
Okay, so people should expect that an incoming Liz Truss government won't be giving direct financial support, direct payments to people to help with the cost of living crisis.
What Liz Truss has already said to you is that she will not run a budget in front of the cameras, but what she can declare is the measures she's already planning to put in place, such as reversing the national insurance and also making sure that she suspends the green levy as well. And also there are already steps that are in place at the moment to help alleviate that. But I think when you talk about these very sizable increases in energy that we are all going to face, no matter where we live and no matter who we are, let's not, the tough times ahead that everyone talks about is going to be because it cannot be solved instinctively and indeed directly by government of the UK. Some of these price rises come from abroad, and that's why we have to deal with stability, security in the world as well.
Okay.